Despite her newfound sense of compassion, Veronica Salvatore was still a force to be reckoned with in the criminal underworld. She understood that in a world ruled by power and influence, there were times when mercy could not be afforded. When word reached her ears of a rival gang encroaching on her territory, Veronica's icy resolve returned with a vengeance. She knew that she could not allow any challenge to her authority to go unanswered, for to show weakness would invite chaos and betrayal. With a calculated precision that belied her outward calm, Veronica set about orchestrating her retaliation. She called upon her most trusted lieutenants, enlisting their loyalty with promises of wealth and protection in exchange for their obedience. Under her command, her organization sprang into action, striking swiftly and decisively against those who dared to challenge her dominance. Buildings burned, bodies fell, and the streets ran red with the blood of her enemies. But even as Veronica unleashed her wrath upon those who had crossed her, she did so with a sense of detachment that bordered on indifference. Revenge was not a matter of personal vendetta for her, it was simply the cost of doing business in a world where weakness was synonymous with death. And yet, beneath the veneer of stoicism, there lurked a flicker of doubt in Veronica's heart. With each act of violence she ordered, she felt a pang of guilt, a nagging voice that whispered of the humanity she had worked so hard to suppress. But Veronica silenced that voice with the same ruthless efficiency she applied to her enemies. She knew that sentimentality was a luxury she could ill afford, especially in a world as unforgiving as theirs. And so, as the smoke cleared and her rivals lay vanquished at her feet, Veronica Salvatore reclaimed her throne as the undisputed queenpin of New York City's criminal underworld. She may have allowed herself a moment of weakness, a glimmer of compassion, but in the end, she knew that to survive in their world, she had to be willing to embrace the darkness within her own heart.